I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Do the Wrong Thing, a book series or extra long novel that opens with a woman trying to kill herself. She says, I don't know why I tried to do this, and by way of explanation, tells her life story. We're in book 3. Working title is Shiny, Pretty Gothic, about 60 pages in. Last week in Do the Wrong Thing, Ava lent Emmett a library book, which she refused to return. She met some new friends, including an attractive drug dealer, tried her hand at porn modeling, and her roommate went through a personality change and got a job at an expensive nightclub. Continuing this chapter called Gertrude Stein. Fuck. Sometimes writing is so hard. I've written this piece 6 times now. Scratch that, 12 times. And I can't get it. I can't capture the essence of it or why it's included. I'm at a mostly empty goth club with Wally and Jean a weekday afternoon. It's in the English part of R'lyeh, near 2 universities, one being Affinitas, where I hope to go in the fall. It's not as cool as Fantastique or the other clubs in and around the village, and I'm wearing that white aqua and green pantsuit with the angelfish legs. I wear that pantsuit a lot. A song that hit peak popularity about 6 months ago comes on. This is the worst possible time to play it. If you wait at least a year, you can pretend that you're a big fan of the song, but half a year later merely means you're out of fashion, behind, slow. But I love this song. 9 minutes of hypnotic, ominous dirge and repressed, restrained vocals. I've never danced to Bela Lugosi's Dead, never even wanted to admit that I liked it, like everyone else. I venture onto the empty black dance floor in the all-black club. A couple of leather-clad, earringed and head-shaved goths glance over. I begin whirling like Michelle's hippie friends, closing my eyes. I stop to kick off my sandals, go back to whirling, feeling my hair lift from my head like birds taking flight. I stomp on the plywood, windmilling my arms and whipping my bird hair around. Tap on my shoulder. Come on, we're leaving, Wally says, fainting from one of my arms. He smiles, but not as forgivingly as usual. Art. You can ride a bike in it. Michelle and I sweep and clean. The place is coated in a thick layer of yellow dust, fiberglass from the previous tenants who made boat windshields. Michelle was tired of living with her boyfriend, or not boyfriend, and her ex, and I want to be an artist. I filled out the form that Willem gave me. Hopefully I'll be accepted at Affinitas. U-shaped with a bathroom and wall separating 2 arms, Michelle takes the side containing a stove, refrigerator, and 2 walled-in rooms, one doorless, and I take the other, the empty area you see when you come in, with no rooms. I put my steel bed frame with the 3-part mattress a few feet from my one window. Our warehouse has 2 small windows only. They're like regular house windows, extended on either side with 4 columns of those ghastly glass blocks. The bottom opens for fresh air, or whatever air is out there. Not exactly scenic, our neighborhood. Dusty, deserted, especially after 5, and on weekends, very few trees or grass. I put my small table and a chair a few feet from my bed, top left, and my typewriter on the table. You could stage Krapp's last tape right here. Wouldn't need to change anything. And there's even room for an audience of 142. Haha. Krapp's last tape is a bleak and depressing one-man play about a man who spends his whole life writing about his whole life. February 15th, 2017, 1:20 p.m. I am Krapp. I live in my bedroom tapping out my life, hoping I can transmute it. Wait, that's not crap. Rumpelstiltskin. I'm Rumpelstiltskin, though I feel like crap. I'm magic, and now I know what that means. I am dead. I'm my own father fucking fairy godmother. I need no one. Dead, you see. I have no connections, and connections are what bring life. I'm Casanova. I've taken a job in my friend's library. It's boring and far from the life I'm used to. I write my life story to pass the time. I'm Proust. I've created a soundproof room in my house. I go inside and make something of myself because my family cannot bear to have a failure on their hands. I'm Knausgaard. I rented an office in Malmo where I smoke cigarettes and nap, bitching when I have to share it with my mother-in-law. I'm Lessing. I drop my kids off with their dad, take one manuscript, and flee the country. I don't know how to fit this next part in, so I'm going to ram it through like a fist through a birthday cake. I've got a doll of myself. This sets me apart from Casanova, Proust, Knausgaard, and Lessing, though truth be told, they'd all have dolls too if they were alive today. Wait, Knausgaard is alive. He's different though. He's a steady beam into his own soul while it's my soul that's different. It's a rabbit warren or an anthill, not a huge room like his. You can't direct a beam of light into my soul and see it all laid bare. You have to creep through it, hoping you don't encounter my heart. The doll is old and unattractive, like the paper doll of Angela Merkel I saw in Berlin a few years ago. Merkel's doll was funny. Who wants to put gowns on a rumpled old woman? It was funnier before I knew it was Merkel, or more precisely, before I knew it was the leader of Germany. My plastic doll has a pedestal that connects it to a game. You move the doll's mouth, which is like a ventriloquist dummy's mouth, by pumping the doll's left arm up and down. It shouts commands: left, right, forward, back, turn. You can play the game without the doll, but however you do it, nothing happens. There are no card chases or missions to accomplish. There are no weird creatures to encounter, unless, of course, you count my heart. You can buy useless stuff like egg beaters missing handles. You buy the stuff with our equivalent of Linden dollars, Mueller dollars. Do the wrong thing. The game has a huge following among drug and arms dealers, spies, anyone who wants to move money around outside official channels. They charge insane amounts for these egg beaters and other virtual objects. The objects are scarce, you see. We only make a few of them. It's like modern real estate. No one's actually buying them to use. Myself and the company who built the game, Do the Wrong Thing, the studio, make a conservative percentage from each sale. Entropy is our business, and business is good. Michelle watches herself in a 7-foot by 3 mirror pane, missing a chunk at the top left. Propped in the corner of the smaller interior room, the one with no windows and a door-size opening but no door, reflects her back to me, clothed in a long 70s red, white, and blue dress with a matching headscarf. You can see my ghetto blaster and me wearing jeans and a white t-shirt off to the right. What you want? Ooh, baby, I got it, Michelle sings, pushing her hip forward in time to the music, one arm raised and the other crooked, hand on her hip. I'm laughing as I crank up the ghetto blaster and join in on the chorus. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. And that's, I'll just stop there because we've got a list of people reading.